What are the top 5 vendors to use to build your business credit? Well, that's exactly what we're about to decode during today's training. I'm going to teach you my top 5 to choose from to get net 30 terms for your business. I'm going to talk about what's involved, how to get approved, how to use these to build your business credit, and map out everything you need to know to get these 5 and many more so your business can actually use its business credit reports and scores to fund itself. Look, we got a lot to decode, and if you stick around to the end, I'm going to get you access to our business credit building checklist with even more vendors and the step-by-step guide to be able to succeed with building your business credit. Let's get going. Let's dive in. Talk about net 30 vendors. This is basically how you start building a business credit report and score. Instead of having secured credit cards like we're used to in the consumer world, in the business world, we start with terms like net 15, net 30, net 45. And what this means is we have that amount of time to pay off the balance that we borrow in its entirety. So let's say I borrow $1,000 from a credit issuer and I have net 30 terms. That means I have 30 days to pay back that full $1,000. Now, once you get through and get approved for some of these net 30 type of accounts, then you can typically have about 5 to start getting into a place where you can get revolving credit. And this is a credit, of course, we're all familiar with, where we can actually accrue a balance and then pay a minimum payment to pay that balance off. That's where we're going to get to with corporate credit building, but we've got to start with these net terms, typically net 30. So what are the best ones to actually get started with? What are the best net 30 terms? Well, let's dive in to my top 5. So the first is Granger. I love Granger. I love Granger because they're a great starter vendor. What I mean by that is they're one of the very first accounts you can get to start building your business credit reports and scores. Now, to qualify as what I call a starter vendor, there's 2 criteria that has to be met. The vendor has to be able to give you credit even when you have none. Your business credit reports are empty. There's nothing on your credit reports with D&B, Equifax, or Experian. And they'll also report the credit they give you to the reporting agencies. So all of these will actually report to D&B, Equifax, or Experian. So what I love about Granger is Granger will approve you when you have no credit. They're one you can use to initially build business credit. And you can oftentimes get a $2,500 credit line as one of your first accounts with Granger just because you have a business license. Now, there's a lot of different ways to get a license for your business, and you don't have to get one. As a matter of fact, you can easily get approved for a $500 or more credit line with Granger without a license. But we found a hack in the system that if you have a business license, you can oftentimes get $2,500 approval or higher. And when you do that and start building your business credit with those higher approvals, that will get you higher and higher future approvals as you continue to build your business credit. Now, there's a lot of ways you can get a business license. You can easily just do a Google search for business license and the name of your county. And you can oftentimes find licenses in your county you could get for less than $100. So just a little tip, get approved for Granger, great account to start building business credit. And if you have that license, you can get approved for a very, very good sized credit line. Now that brings me to my second choice of net 30 vendors, and this is Uline. I love Uline. Uline has been, over the last 10 years, one of my favorite vendors for building business credit. And again, for similar reasons as Granger. They'll approve you when you have no credit reporting, and they report the credit they give you to the reporting agencies. So you're building business credit, and they'll give you an approval even if you're just starting your business credit reports and scores. Plus, Uline sells like all kinds of stuff that we want and need. They sell office supplies and shipping supplies and all kinds of things that almost any business owner can actually really use to grow your business. So you're being given good sized credit lines, you're building your business credit at the same time, you're given net 30 terms to pay back that amount that you're borrowing, and you're able to buy stuff that you really need to grow your business. This is just some of the many reasons that Uline makes my list of top 5 vendors to tap into to get net 30 terms. Now, one of my other top 5 vendors to tap into is one that a lot of people know nothing about. It's called the CEO Creative. Now, I love the CEO Creative because they're a starter vendor. They'll give you credit when you have none. They report it to the reporting agencies, and they sell like graphics services, website, marketing services, like stuff, again, that us entrepreneurs really want and need. Look, that's one of the biggest problems with starter vendors is a lot of the times they sell stuff that like we don't care about, so we have to go buy stuff we don't even need just to build our business credit. But with this source, they sell the stuff that we really do need. We all need graphics, we need websites, we need marketing. They help with all those things that we really need while giving us a credit line and while helping us build business credit. So this is actually 3 in total of the top 5 that are perfect starter vendors to get your business credit off the ground. And remember, when you have 5 initial starter vendors reported, that's when you can start to get more net 30 accounts with major retailers and start to get revolving credit as well. And speaking of revolving credit, that brings me to my fourth of our top 5 net 30 accounts, and that's Staples. And the reason I say net 30 and revolving in the same sentence is that Staples starts that process of giving you revolving credit or net 30. If you have a built out enough business credit profile and have enough payment experiences or accounts reporting on your business credit reports, Staples will actually approve you for a revolving account. But if you don't, they'll still approve you for a net 30 account. By the way, all the accounts I've talked about so far will give you credit without a personal credit check and without a personal guarantee. That means no matter how good or bad your personal credit may be, you're able to get all 5 that I'm going through on my list, and none of them require a personal guarantee or personal liability. This is the first step of building a business credit profile and score where your business can fund itself. So Staples I love for obvious reasons. They sell stuff every entrepreneur needs, from furniture to all types of office supplies, 1 million plus products that you can access through Staples, and you can also build business credit with multiple reporting agencies at the same time. So you're building business credit, you're getting stuff you really need, you're getting net 30 terms, and if you get Staples further on along the business credit building process, you can even get revolving credit with Staples as well. And this brings me to my 5th of my top 5 vendors, and that is Dell. I love Dell for reasons that may actually surprise you. Dell is notorious for giving one of the highest credit lines you're gonna get when you first start building business credit. We see across the board that Dell oftentimes approves their clients for $10,000 or more in credit. And why that's important is that you need at least one account with a $10,000 limit to ever get to the final tier of business credit building, which includes Visa card, MasterCard, and auto financing. Look, I talk to a lot of entrepreneurs that build business credit and have 15, 20 accounts on their business credit reports and still can't get a Visa card, MasterCard, or auto financing without a guarantee or credit check. And the reason is always the same, because they don't have at least one account that has a $10,000 high credit limit. Well, Dell is notorious for being that account that will give you very high limits, even including $10,000 or higher, even if you only have 5, 6, 7, 8 accounts on your business credit reports. So you're getting credit with Dell that sells like all kinds of things, including computers and hardware that we need to grow our business. Plus, they're building business credit with multiple reporting agencies at the same time, and you're getting a very high credit limit, which is the key to getting future high credit limits as well. So if you want to get $10, $20, $30, $50,000 individual credit limits on the credit accounts you're applying for, you need to get at least one with a $10,000 high, and Dell is the ticket to getting it done. So there you go. There's my 5 top net 30 vendors, but there's a lot more to cover, right? If we think about it, we have hundreds of access to vendors that will give you credit, revolving and net 30 terms to build your business credit. Some with a personal guarantee and many others without a personal guarantee and without a personal credit check. So all 5 of these will give you credit without a personal guarantee and credit check amongst hundreds of others. So what do you do from here? Well, the next thing you want to do is you want to grab your business credit building checklist. That will give you the tips you need to build your fundable foundation to even get approved for these 5. It'll give you a lot of other starter vendors, and it'll give you the path forward all the way through the process of building your business credit, even to get auto financing, even to get Visa, MasterCard cash credit without a personal guarantee and credit check. And you can grab that checklist by checking out the link in the description of this video. By the way, just because you watch this video, you're entitled to a free finance assessment where we do a fundability check to tell you the things you need to fix to become more appealing to lenders and credit issuers. We also will help you get your business credit reports for free. It's the only place in the world you can actually get your credit reports with D&B Equifax and Experian at no cost. We'll give those reports to you, even give you tips and tactics to improve your business credit, and we'll do a finance assessment to talk to you about all the loans and credit lines you can get right now. So wait, did you get value from this training? If so, make sure you like and subscribe and keep your eye out for our next training. We're talking about more cool ways to get the money you need to start and grow your business.